The Supreme Court has avoided Rivers State local government elections conducted by Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission on October 5, 2024, under the leadership of Governor Fubara. My correct people, them as see the hot. It is now stated that Martins Amehule and 25 others are the authentic members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Henceforth, CPN was also ordered to stop payment and other monetary dealings with Rivers State government until the 2024 appropriation bill is represented and all other related dealings with authentic assembly. Equally, another 5 million naira fine to be paid by Governor Fubara to Martins Amehule and others. This is coming after Supreme Court. And of course, this video you're watching is where Wike was saying, praising God, hailing Supreme Court ruling on Friday, which nullified the recent local government elections in Rivers State and upheld the legitimacy of the 27 members. My correct people, it is now known that Rivers State has been operating without the normal approved 3 arms of the government in Rivers State. In case you don't understand what is happening, the Rivers Assembly crisis, Supreme Court stopped CBN from releasing funds to Rivers government, orders for resumptions of 27 defected lawmakers immediately.
You will honor me this way. I never knew you will honor me this way. Oh. I never knew you will honor me this way. You honor me this way. Thank you.
After being victorious, Wike was seen praising God because of the court ruling, which nullifies the last local government elections in Rivers State, which took place on 5th of October 2024. This FCT minister equally addressed the public like Peter Atiku. We are hailing him. According to this particular video you will watch after this statement, this man, known as FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, was seen addressing Atiku for hailing Fubara for not allowing the normal 3 arms of the government to function well in Rivers State. So now, according to him, he said that all these people that held him, where are they now? Will they also come to the aid of this governor of Rivers State?
It is happiness for Rivers people. It's happiness for Nigerians that yes, that person this impunity must stop. Enough is enough. We can't continue with this. You are aware when the issue of local government came up, a governor elected who had taken oath to abide by the constitution came out to say that's a corrupt judgment, castigating the judiciary. But thank God, today the APC court has said it all. Go back. You have no budget. Central Bank, Accountant General, you cannot continue to release money when there's no government until you present your budget to the appropriate assembly, which is the 27 members. No money should be released. You refuse to follow the Electoral Act in terms of conducting local government election. What was the issue? INEC don't relieve voters. Say if you don't comply, we then call give an order. He said no, you will not obey. And Nigerians were clapping. People like Atiku were hailing him that yes, you've done well. I hope they will also hail him today. I hope the chairman of PDP Governors Forum will also hail him today. Because if Supreme Court has come out to say enough is enough, we must not truncate our democracy. If you have allowed this, one day, one member will constitute an assembly. And there's nothing you can...
What has happened today is democracy has spoken. And this is why we have the Constitution and the rule of law. And it's a reminder to governors that they indeed must comply to the provisions of the Constitution that they have sworn to protect and all. So today is justice for the truth. And like the Supreme Court justices said today, said there has not been a government in Rivers State because one arm was indeed shut down. As the judges say about the governor, the judges say this is executive rascality. And the judges say, look, the governor was using his immunity to carry out actions that were not in conformity with the Constitution. It's a joke taken too far. So today we are happy that the Speaker, Right Honorable Martins Chike Ameule, and 26 others have been reinstated by the Supreme Court, and they resume their duties with immediate effect. And the good part is, remember, October the 5th, 2024, we raised an alarm on the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission holding elections that was not in conformity with the provisions of the Electoral Act, and of course, even the Rivers State Electoral Act. So all of that issues, the Supreme Court, of course, have given judgment today, sacking all those chairmen of the APP that were illegally, elected as local government chairmen. And indeed, this will just automatically bring a reset to the system. We are happy with the judgment.
Why the Supreme Court, of course, have given judgment yesterday concerning the former election which took place in Rivers State. The Rivers women, on the other hand, have taken it to the street to protest against Fubara's administration. They are crying out in pain, saying that they have not been paid for 2 years under Fubara's administration. They held a peaceful protest to call the attention of the state government on the 27th of February 2025. This took place 2 days ago. Ube teachers employed by the Rivers State government in June 2023, who have collected appointment letters, attended trainings, received posting SMAs, but are yet to start work, and now on a peaceful march to Rivers State Government House to beg Rivers State Governor Sir Similayi Fubara and UBEC Chairman Dr. David Briggs to allow them start work, as some of them resigned earlier from their jobs and things are very hard for them. What is your opinion regarding all this? Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on notification button so that you always get notified whenever we post our latest content. Stay tuned for more updates.
First of all, I think we need to commend the Supreme Court, the apex court in this judgment, for enthroning judicial authority, for also enthroning constitutional order in this country, not only in Rivers State, but in the whole country. Enthroning the rule of law over and above the rule of man, executive recklessness, and impunity. What we have seen here today is the judgment of this honorable court confirming the judgment of Justice Omotosho, the judgment of Justice Lifu, and also the judgment of Malik of Federal High Court, Justice Malik of Federal High Court. It has come to show us that all the political caricature in Rivers State must come to an end by this judicial decision. It has come to confirm that the only valid member of the House of Assembly are the 27 members under the leadership of Martins Ameule. It has also come to confirm today that there has been no government in Rivers State all this while, because the three arms of governments must work together effectively. For the past 1.5 years, the Rivers State House of Assembly, which is an arm of the government, have been set aside. The implications are real. All the appointments confirmed by the House of Assembly, all the laws passed, all the budget passed are invalid. That's the essence of this election. And also on the election that was conducted for the Rivers State local government election, the Supreme Court has set it aside. What we are talking here is about compliance with constitutional provision. We commend the courage of the court to stand up to the injustice, to all the illegalities, all the recklessness going on in Rivers State. Today it has come to an end. My advice to the government of Rivers State is to obey this judgment. He should self-enforce it. He does not need anybody to tell him that he has been living on borrowed time of illegality. It is now time for the people of Rivers State to come together to enjoy the benefit of democracy. The area of excluding people from participation in government in Rivers State has come to an end today. And all we need to do is that we need more courage. We need to encourage democracy, not only in Rivers State, but in the whole country. Thank you very much.
We're expecting a few more rulings on some of our cases.
Well, with this case now, every other case is pending. We need to be subjected to this ruling. Everything on whether there was a defection or not have been covered by this judgment. The court has said today that there was no defection. Defection has not been proved. All this idea of shouting, here we differentiate between fiction and fact. The fact and the law have been presented today, and I asked that Fubara should obey. He should not wait for anybody to enforce it. For the peace, of course, it will pay to the appellant. We are entitled to the 5 million, and I'm sure they will send the check today. Thank you very much.
My name is Dr. Wanosike Samuel, the Executive Chairman of Ikwere Local Government Council, with the ruling of the Supreme Court today. And in obeying all laws of our land, I am still the Chairman of Ikwere Local Government Council as pronounced by the Rivers State House of Assembly led by Martin Chikere Amehuli. We want to commend our lords of the Supreme Court. Democracy is operated on two legs, the Constitution and the rule of law. And today, they have done justice to those. And it is clear to all of our leaders, be very careful of those that advise you. We don't understand how those who have no role to play in our state, the likes of Ugo Chinyere, to come and be interpreting Supreme Court rulings and Court of Appeal rulings. Today, it has been called a shenanigan and it has no place in law. The likes of Ugo Chinyere and his co-travelers should bury their faces in shame. And to say they are anti-democrat and they are no place in our law. We congratulate every Rivers indigene, those living and doing business in Rivers State, that government was not existing before now. But from today henceforth, government has started running in uphold of this judgment. We thank all of you for coming. Thank you.
Are you going to resume on the office? Yes, with this judgment, how soon are you going to resume?
We will wait for the directive of the Rivers House of Assembly as pronounced by the Supreme Court. They will give us direction because in the local government law has been operated today. Our original supervisors are the Rivers State House of Assembly, and we wait for their directive to move further.
The justice of the matter was already with us. That's the truth of the matter. And so the resounding judgment of the Supreme Court today has cemented all of that. I mean, people should not be reckless. It is the rule of law, not strong man's morality. So that's what the Supreme Court again had established, that people must follow the law. In a civil society, what rules is the law? It's not how the powers that you have. We want to flaunt what they call what's that name of what name again? So you flaunt that. That is not the law. Okay, so the law has spoken.